My name's Dave Kimball.
Brett Bryce.
I'm Abe Mills.
And I'm Justin Smith.
And we're Jericho Road.
Finding Jericho Road was an interesting process. We had been talking at Deseret Book at Shadow Mountain about doing this kind of a project.
And so we started looking. Laurel Christensen, Tyler Castleton, others got involved. We started looking, found these 4 guys down at BYU who had sung together at Young Ambassadors.
We all met at BYU from a performing group called Young Ambassadors. As soon as we got together, we started singing some a cappella music, and like there's a lot of groups at BYU that sing a cappella, so we started sticking to that for a while.
I'm really glad that we started doing a cappella music because in a cappella music it's just you, it's just your voices, and I think that allowed us to not only get to be better friends and more comfortable with each other, but also just to get that blend with each other. And you know, I think that that comes through, and even when we have music behind us, is because that's how we started. And we just decided that if we're gonna spend our time and energy in something, we might as well make music that speaks from our hearts, something that's useful to people, and that we can express what has really been important to us. As soon as we decided that, it seems like things just started rolling into place.
A good friend of ours, who's a professor down at BYU, was asked if he knew of any groups, and his name's Ron Simpson, and he kind of was able to pitch our group.
And at the same time, we're being pitched a group of guys that we didn't know about who were down in Provo at BYU.
Brought them in, talked to them, wondered, gee, could they really do it? Do they have the appeal, the charisma, and of course the talent?
We had the chance to hear a demo from them, to see a couple of press photos, and just had a real interest in hearing what they sounded like and meeting them.
We did 3 songs. We did Inside of Me, Every Single Tear, and Father's Business on that very first CD. And it was kind of a demo CD, and they passed it around and gave it to all their people in the company and saw what they thought.
And that kind of got the ball rolling, started the process of our relationship, and from there, we knew these were guys that we wanted to have a relationship with.
When we first brought them in and decided that this is what we wanted to do, and they bought into it as well, we did a lot of work, and honestly, it was tiring, and it was hard, and you just didn't know if this was ever going to take or if it was all worth it. And I still remember, and I will never forget, the very first concert they did in St. George, Utah.
And the first show was just surreal. It was 1,200 people who were excited to be there, screaming fans, and it was just a rush.
And from the time that we got there that night until we performed, we probably went over it about 20 times.
For real.
In this little bitty, room, we were just like, okay, go over the moves and doing everything. And Laurel and Tyler kind of told us, even though it's your first time, you have to get on stage and look like you've been doing it for years. And so, we went for it.
But the place was packed, and I've never in my life felt that kind of energy. At any concert I've been to or at any event I've been to, there was just an excitement.
What are you doing tonight? We're so happy to be here tonight. We're going to do some songs for you. We hope you have a great time. We know we will. So instead of talking about it, why don't we just get started?
It was great. It was a real payoff and made us say, this is worth it. What we're doing is we're making a difference, and this is a good thing.
I get to be kind of in charge of the guys, their look, their image, and do all of their bookings, concerts, productions. Anytime they're out in public, it's kind of my responsibility to make sure that they look good and they sound good and they have the right team of people around them.
Yeah, I feel really fortunate to have the team that we do because, you know, Sherry Dew, who's our executive producer, has been behind us from the start and has been so supportive. And the company of Deseret Book and Shadow Mountain has just been so behind us and everyone's been so excited about it. There's also, you know, and Tyler and Laurel have helped put together a team that behind the scenes just helps so much. Rod does our lighting. He's just done amazing stuff with little to work with. And also Joe does the sound. Joe Anderson does the sound for us and the mics, and they follow us, you know, on the road and go to all the concerts. And also Amelia, she does our wardrobe. She works on everything. Helps us look at least somewhat decent. I know that's a hard task.
Yeah.
Also, Butch Adams does our photography for all the albums. The people at Telos doing great video productions.
Very good, Trey. Go again.
Kathy does the makeup.
Kathy makes us blemish free.
So you see how this is all
Covers up.
all lettuce. It's all
Yeah,
Kathy.
we don't look this good. No, another big one is Trey Barber, our choreographer. He's the one that makes us, well, teaches us how it's supposed to be like. Yeah. But whether or not we quite get there, that's to be determined.
Typical day on tour, they get up in the morning, usually kind of early, and then they usually do a lot of promotional appearances, signings, in-store kinds of appearances, and then it's to the venue to do a couple of rehearsals and some sound checks, and then performance that night, signing right after the concert, and then to bed so they can start the next day again and do the same thing all over again.
Once the signing's all done, let's come back down here where the stuff will be, and I'll give you directions to where we're going in the morning. 6:30.
Did you just ask him about next Tuesday? Sorry.
Doing what is next Tuesday?
We're leaving at 5 next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday night.
At 5.
Is there any way? Well,
Morning? Everybody comes up to us after shows, and they always say, man, I don't know how you sing and dance all at the same time. I would just be worn out. And for the first few months, we were totally worn out because it's right. It takes a lot of practice. You have to get in shape. You just got to get used to it. If someone gets down, or not even down, but if someone just isn't feeling it that day, then we have each other as friends first, that we can work through things and make adjustments.
In their lives, they probably are more like family than like best friends, but they get along great, and it's just fun to be with them.
It's so easy sometimes to lose sight of what this is all about, and it's driven by the fans. It's driven by the people who buy the records, who listen to the music, and who are touched by the music, and they've made all the difference.
I think the thing that keeps them going are the fans. I think just knowing that there are people that want to see them and want to hear them is what keeps them going.
I caught you off guard on that one, but I know you got another one that's better than you. Ready? Here we go. You gotta let it go. That was pretty good, so nice. But I think we got one more. I want to hear everybody. You gotta let it go. And when the wind...
There's been a lot of little moments that we've had after the shows when we've been able to meet some of the fans, and there's been a couple of people who've said things I think that meant a lot to us, and said things about how they were touched, and I think those are my favorite moments.
It's helped them to get through hard times, or motivated them to be a better person, or just helped them in any way. I think that's what really makes it worth it.
The response from parents is overwhelming. It is, thank you for giving us something that we feel comfortable having our kids listen to in their bedrooms at night.
I think it's great. I mean, you're not afraid of what they're going to hear at the concerts, and that's why I'm here with them.
I call them the Mormon version of Backstreet Boys.
I was expecting to get a lot of teenagers interested in these guys, but I wasn't expecting to get the younger kids, and I wasn't expecting to get an older crowd as well.
People are always, especially my different family members and different friends and stuff, sometimes they make me feel a little awkward. They're like, man, you're famous. You're famous. And I'm like, no, we're definitely not famous. And they're like, what's it feel like? What's it feel like to be like recognized and all this stuff? And the biggest answer for that is that, we're not in this to get that way at all. But we hope that what we're singing about, that message, that's what becomes famous, that's what catches on, and that's what people remember.
Tonight, thank you so much for being here with us. I want to ask you a question. Do you realize how much your Heavenly Father loves you? How much He wants you to let go of everything that's trying to hold you back?
I'm so happy with the message that we have tonight for you. We each have been able to find something in the songs and the words that you'll hear tonight. And we want you guys to listen up. We want you to pay attention. We want you to take something home tonight from one of these songs.
The success starts with the songs for them, and because of that, we have done everything we possibly could to find the best material for them.
You give me peace, show me where to start in the world. Love me like you do, I give you up. After the rain, today, gotta find a way, gonna make you see. Oh, finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you. I'm just trusting you will find there's something you can do.
The first video was an exciting experience though, because we had never done anything like that, and here we are in the middle of this field, and it's 7 in the morning, pretty cold, and they just say, dance, do your song, and we're gonna follow you with the camera.
I looked for answers in so many places, but I never seemed to find what I was looking for. But since I found you, new life is beginning. Your love has shown me so much more. So I'll walk and I'll run, and wherever I go, give me other mark. I've been way too far away to clearly see. You gave me courage to open my heart and find the strength deep inside of me. Oh, deep inside of me.
I mean, what you see is what you get. We're four guys, we're best friends. We're just like brothers, like to hack on each other and give each other a good time. We have our moments that are good and bad, and we've been really blessed. Most of them are really good, and those are the ones we like to worry about most.
I think the guys, they really have taken on their own personality.
You know, people want to label and say, which one are you? Which one are you? Are you the ladies' man? Are you the clown? I mean, we know Justin's the clown, but as far as the other people, I think it all just depends on the day.
Abe is kind of a little bit the older brother because he is a little older and he's married, he's got a kid, and so he's got that maturity to him. And he's kind of the more, I hate to say responsible, but he's kind of the more responsible of the group. Brett is just the one that really feels things really deeply. And he's a very spiritual person. Dave is kind of he's a little bit the charmer of the group, probably. He's got $1 million smile. And the thing I love most about him is that he really is happy. He's just genuinely happy and feels good about what he's doing right now. And then there's Justin. Justin is, for sure, out of all the guys, he's the one that can just do the classic one-liner. And when things are kind of tense and things are kind of tight, Justin's the one to break the ice and to just say something kind of off the wall and funny. He really is funny.
Screaming and jumping up and touching. Sometimes our families are pretty demanding, but we know and we love them so much because our families, that's really what it's all come from. Well, I know for me, even just being a little kid, my mom shoved me in these children's choirs and stuff. She just kind of threw me all in there all the time, and some of our biggest supporters have definitely got to be our families.
One thing is just definitely that my parents have always told me, they've always encouraged me to do whatever it is that I felt like I wanted to do.
My dad's the only other one that sings in my family. It's kind of funny, he tells a story that when we were little, he took all the kids and held them up by the microwave, and I guess I was the only one that could hit the note right on it when it went beep, you know.
My parents really encouraged me to do what I wanted to do, to follow my dreams. My mom, she always had us do piano lessons, and when I wanted to play the trumpet, my uncle gave me his trumpet and let me use it.
I never see the passion for what they do, Wayne. I never see the desire to be doing this, to be singing, to be sharing the message, making albums that are going to touch people. That part of it, I think, is with them and shows in really everything they do and who they are.
I'm amazed every time we do anything that people know who we are and they know the words. I mean, that's got to be the most rewarding thing for anyone, to see someone singing their songs. I remember the first time we were performing, I think it was like our show, a little thing we did at like a Walmart, and it was only like the second or third thing we had done, and there were people in the audience that knew our songs and were singing them, and we just couldn't believe it. We looked at each other and they're like, hey, that girl's singing inside of me. She knows the words.
Jericho Road has completely loyal fans, and they're almost fanatical about it. They want to tell everybody about Jericho Road, and that is absolutely, bar none, the single most thing that has gotten the guys to where they are their committed fans who want to get other people familiar with their music.
Out there signing for hours after the show really indicates their true desire. They really do want to meet the people. They want to find out how the music is affecting people, and they want to meet the people who are coming to the shows and buying the music. And the fact that they stay for 2 hours after is, I think, a highlight for them.
Did you have fun?
We love talking to people, and we're there for the fans no matter how long it takes.
We're in one of the more intense periods of what they do because we're preparing for a new album. And there are a lot of things that go along with that. There's the recording process. There's finding the songs, getting the songs arranged, teaching the guys the arrangements. They spend a lot of their time preparing for a lot of the publicity that's going to happen surrounding the release of the album. They've got photo shoots. They've got the music video to prepare for. This is obviously one of the more busy times.
Actually, True North was one of the names that was kind of in the finals for our group name at one time. And so when we were looking for a name for the second CD, naturally we went to some of the names that we had for our group. And True North kind of came out because a lot of the songs on the CD talk about finding your way or helping someone find their way, or if you lose your way, that kind of thing. So I think it just kind of fit.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I had it all, but I let it slip away. I couldn't see that I had everything. No, without your love, nothing is the same. And I need to know you more than anything. It took missing you to realize what you meant to me. No, no, finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I need you in my world. I chased a million shooting stars, they led me straight back to your heart. I'm finding my way back to you. Finding my way back to you. Oh, yeah. Finding my way back to you. Oh, how it hurts. I know I was so wrong. There's no way I could make it up to you. No, from this moment on, I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I got another chance at loving you. I was lost until I let you in my life again. Oh, finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I need you in my world. I chased a million shooting stars, they led me straight back to your heart. I'm finding my way back to you. Back to you. Finding my way back to you. To you. I was lost until I let you in my life again. Oh yeah. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I need you in my world. I chased a million shooting stars, they led me straight back to your heart. Finding my way back to you. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you, 'cause I can't live without you, Lord. Finding my way back to you. Finding my way back to
They're dedicated to what they're doing, and they work hard. When it's time to work, they're they're on board and pushing forward.
That says where much is given, much is expected, and I think that's the way it is with us. And we've been given this opportunity, and I think that all of us would agree that it's something that we never would have expected to have this opportunity. And so the fact that we have it, and the fact that we have an opportunity to share our testimonies and to share the way that we feel about Jesus Christ, I think that, you know, where the expectation comes in is that, yeah, we'll put in the hours of dancing, we'll put in the hours of singing, and we'll do whatever we can to change our lives to be in harmony with the message that we have.
We can sing the words and we can dance the moves, but if we don't have the feeling inside of us that the Holy Spirit brings, we're not going to convey the message that we want to convey in an effective way.
You go to their concert and you listen to what they have to say, and they're really talking about what's important to them, which is their beliefs and their missions and other things that are important to them. And I just love these young men. I think they're spectacular.
They're fun role models.
Gary shows the highlight of the tour.
We love you guys.
The best of friends.
Giving all we can for the audience.
It's hard, but it's awesome.
Time is a ticking. Are you listening? When you find out what you're missing, you'll be wishing that you would have taken time.
We just want to say thank you to all you who are watching this. Thank you for watching.
I thought we were all gonna hop in.
We are. We love you guys.
See you later.
Oh, you're supposed to say rap.
We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Peace.
Oh, you peaced it. You can't say peace. Peace. Peace.
All right, we just want to say thanks to all you who are watching this. We love you all. Thanks for all the support.
Hope you enjoy it.
We love you.
We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
I've been laid down, and I've had my share of downs. I've gone the rounds, trying to figure it out. I'm filled with questions, searching for my place. I was reaching to find me. The answer was right inside me.